Hey everybody, it's Kneecap here, and welcome to This Week in WoW for the week of June 1st. Bit of a special week. We have the launch of TBC Classic today. So let's talk about that for just a second, and before we launch into the normal stuff. TBC Classic comes out today. Who knows how much time people actually get to play between anything being laggy, buggy, servers going down, etc. But a ton of people are super excited for this. This has actually been a bit of a I don't know if blessing's too strong of a word, but a really good thing to have coming out while there's been this huge wait for patch 9.1. And it's not, honestly, it's not going to end up being as huge as people expected it to be, I don't think, but it's still a long wait regardless. So, having this available has been really good. In honor of TBC Classic coming out, we'll have footage of leveling my mage on TBC Classic in the background here. And yeah, the nostalgia of this has even brought me back. My first character I created in BC was a Draenei Mage, so I decided to level another one up. I did not get to 60. I decided a day or two late, so I had 12 or 13 days. Did not quite make it. I think I'll be either like 52 or 53, but that's okay. I don't know. I don't know if I'll even go up to 70 or not, but I definitely had fun playing it, and yeah, I'm super pumped for it and super excited for people that are going through the portal for the first time or just want to relive it with some more knowledge this time, and maybe they're just better at the game and might have a little bit more fun with it. So with that, let's go ahead and get into the normal this week and start with the Mythic Plus affixes. This week we have Tyrannical, Bolstering, Storming, and Prideful. Again, that's Tyrannical, Bolstering, Storming, and Prideful. Once again, Mythic Plus is not too huge right now, although maybe the Great Push will inspire people to do some more before 9.1 comes out. But yeah, we will talk a little bit about the Great Push as well. We have a Torghast event this week, Unbridled Darkness. This makes it really easy if you can manage the affix or whatever. You're super powerful. Now, a lot of people probably have just completely turned off doing Torghast, and I know, even I'm a bit guilty of that as well. But this week in particular, because if you can manage the affix, it's even faster to do than normal. If you can do this on multiple characters, it does not hurt to get some Soul Ash stowed away for 9.1, since you can transfer it between characters. It's not going to hurt to have some excess Soul Ash. And whenever there's one of these events, especially one that makes it quite easier, you probably should take advantage of it. Obviously, you don't have to, but it is there to take advantage of. We also have Arena Skirmish bonus event. I don't know how many people are still worried about getting Honor right now. And then towards the end of the week, we will have the Dark Moon Fair starting up. I know I will be there. I'm getting closer and closer to getting the high-cost Zeppelin mount that my little one wants. So that'll be very exciting if we can get that. It won't be this week, but fairly soon, maybe next month. So yeah, that'll be really cool. That's going on. As always, you can get your profession skill ups. You can get extra XP, extra reputation, all that kind of stuff going on as well. So that's kind of the stuff going on. We have two interesting things to talk about from last week really quick. We did have the Great Push, which I mentioned last week on this video. The Great Push was absolute success. Had a ton of viewers, which is going to be that'll be the thing that like the people that work at Blizzard or esports like really tout and care about a lot, because they'll be like, okay, we need to do more of this stuff because more people watch it. It was also on Twitch, which obviously helped that. I believe personally at the most I saw was over 50,000 between YouTube and Twitch. Obviously not as much as you'd expect a game like World of Warcraft to have. But this is a bit of a dead time in World of Warcraft. I think if the same thing happened like a month or two into 9.1, maybe you would even see like up to like 100,000 viewers for it or something between the two platforms. But since this is such a dead time in WoW, I think that really affected it. It was still a great success though, and it was a great event that I very much enjoyed watching, a lot of it at least. Yeah, and so that was a great success. We also had raid testing for a lot of the bosses last week on Mythic, and we had Heroic Sylvanas. Mixed reactions on the bosses themselves. I think they all look pretty cool and seem pretty cool. Now that doesn't mean that the actual fight itself will be cool or feel good inside while doing it. And the raid's generally judged by both of those things together. So if something looks really cool and has a cool feel to it, that gets it points. And then if it has really good mechanics that feel good as well, that gets it, you know, more points than you get like a fight like Sire, where everyone's like, oh, this was one of the greatest fights of all time, because it not only looks cool, but it has really cool mechanics and stuff. So we'll see. Since I didn't raid test personally, I don't know if it, you know, I don't know personally how it feels. So I do know it looked cool from watching it, but who knows? We'll have to wait and see on how it feels to a more broad group of people. And based on the people who did test it, it was a bit of a mixed bag on the results on like how they feel. Of course, this is only the PTR as well, and hopefully they will be able to, you know, fix anything that feels really, really awful that they don't have their heart set on doing. So that's also a possibility there. Unfortunately, we did not get down Mythic Sire Denathrius in my guild. We actually missed one of our raid nights due to some absences. So, I mean, hopefully this week, I guess. At this, like I said in last week's video, at this point, I'd just be happy if I even get Cutting Edge. This was not a good raid tier. Very disappointing for me personally, on a personal level, on a guild level, all those kind of things. So it was not a great raid tier. And yeah, we'll see where the future goes from there. But hopefully beyond hope, we will get this Cutting Edge either this week or next week, because I do expect the patch to be coming out June 29th or the first week of July. I don't know if that'll be July. I don't even know if that would be July 6th or something. But yeah, I expect the patch to probably come out around then. We will see. I feel pretty good about my prediction I've been making, since Limit Max also has been making the same exact prediction. So I feel pretty good about that, because he's a pretty smart guy too. So yeah, that I can't take it to the bank, but I think that's kind of like the expectation that maybe people should have. So that's about it for this week. Unfortunately, not much to actually do in the game, but at least there's a lot of stuff to talk about. Hopefully we get some PTR updates that are kind of big. We had a miniature one that I did a video on last week. I would love to see bigger changes and some specific rep paladin stuff to talk about. I would love that. So as always, I do ask you to please subscribe to the channel, because it helps me out so much. And other than that, everybody, have a good one.